Well, we are back here at just about 9:11 on your Thursday morning, and it is World Breastfeeding Week. It's an annual observation dedicated to spreading awareness about a subject that can be confusing, and it can also be stressful for new families.
So luckily, there's lots of support across the United States. Christy Salisbury is a St. Paul mom and a member of the International Board of Lactation Consultant Examiners, here with some insight. Christy, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, tell us a little bit about your role.
I actually am a public member of this board and have been on it for about 4 years. And I bring the perspective of an outside person not actually doing the work, but I love what I see with the folks that are on my board. We look at providing services to the mothers out there.
And tell us about World Breastfeeding Week, kind of the importance of this and why we take a week every year.
Yeah, we want to really
this.
recognize the importance of breastfeeding and what we do for mothers. There's 3 out of 4 mothers that come out of the hospital not breastfeeding. And because a lot of times it's just their nerves, their confidence, their understanding of what breastfeeding really is for that little child. And if they don't have that support, oftentimes they don't continue to breastfeed.
And this was support that you said that you've received.
Yes, my breastfeeding experience with my 3 daughters was wonderful. My first one was great. I did have, I had twins that were premature, and I struggled a little bit. However, if I would have had a little bit more support, I think I would have breastfed longer than I did with my 3 daughters. So I really have excited about the fact that there are folks out there that can help support this.
Talk a little bit about that support, because I also had twins and mine were very premature as well. And so for a new mom, you've got a lot going on. You're dealing with the emotions and the postpartum and sometimes a surgery, depending on what kind of delivery you had. There's a lot happening.
Yes.
And you hear the word, well, there's support, but what does that support look like?
Absolutely. I found that if there's lactation specialists in hospitals now, and my girls are 20 years old, and they didn't have that as much when I was there. So what's happening now is that pediatricians are recommending support. They're saying, meet with these lactation specialists so that you can become more confident. Think about moms who are having children. Typically, they're in a hospital 24, maybe 48 hours, and there's so much to learn, as you just mentioned. Is my car seat correct?
Yeah.
How do I bathe that child? There's just so much that they have to think about, and going home and then trying to do this on their own. So having these specialists come and really support them, they can call them, they can meet with them. Those are the pieces that I think will help convey the fact that they can do it longer and be more supported.
So this has been so long, I don't really remember, to be honest with you. But so a lot of times the mother will meet with maybe the hospital's lactation person, and then what you're saying though is if they're going home after a day or two, so you guys would be able to set somebody up to come out to the home and help them with everything there?
Either that or in their clinics.
Yeah.
They really need to touch base with their pediatrician and ask them, say, hey, I'm struggling. I need more help. And they can refer them to these specialists, these consultants.
Even saying that I'm struggling, even admitting to the I'm struggling can be so hard for new parents, because you see those around you doing it.
You don't know. You've been pregnant for 9 months. You think you know, you don't know. You don't know anything when you have a kid, and so it's like, oh my, you're learning as you go, and then to have that, I can't imagine how stressful that is.
And when your baby doesn't latch on right away, then you feel like as a mother you're failing your child, right? And
exactly.
So then it's easy to quit. And so the support being offered and the fact that you have someone you can go to even after you leave the hospital is really important.
And I think that's even the most important. As I mentioned, we meet with we get that information in the hospital for about 10 minutes or whatever it is. And then you go home and, oh my gosh, now what do I do? And so being able to call them or being able to meet with them, coming in, I had a niece that did that, and it was wonderful for her so that she could be able to continue the process. Some mothers struggle, and it just is hard for them. And if they have that support, it allows them to get that breastfeeding a little longer.
studies show and research is there to back up just how nutritious it is and beneficial for a baby to do breast milk. But formulas have also come a long way too, right? I mean, I think about this for moms who are struggling and have kind of gone down this road. If you can't do it, it's okay. You can't do it. Try. There are resources to help you, but there are other things out there as well for parents, right?
Absolutely, and that's where you want to work with your pediatrician or your consultant, because you're right, not everybody it works for them.
Yeah.
But if you don't give it a try, you
won't
don't know.
Exactly.
And oftentimes people are just scared.
Yep.
And one of the other things about it is when you're pregnant, think about talking about it with your pediatrician up front.
Yeah.
So that you have that process to think about, okay, that's one less thing I have to do afterwards. I've already discussed it.
Yeah. You just think it's going to come naturally, and when it doesn't, I just remember that feeling of feeling like I
Exactly.
had failed.
Yes.
You know.
What's the recommendation for length of breastfeeding?
If we can get 6 months is great, but longer is even better. And I know mothers who breastfeed into first year, even up to second year. But the longer you can do it, the better for the child.
Well, this has been really informative. Christy, thank you for coming in today and talking about it.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I appreciate
Christy.
it.
Nice to meet you.
You
We
too.
posted a link, by the way, with breastfeeding resources on our website at minnesotalife.com.